Hi, I'm Dorothy Godin, broker through Max Crown Realty here in Sudbury, and welcome to Thursday Thoughts. So we're into the last stretch of summer, and the weather's been great. And I have to tell you, as much as last week I felt the market was really slow. It's actually normal. This is a normal August market, which is always a little bit slower than July. Working with buyers in the under 600, we're seeing lots of multiple offers. We're seeing lots of cash offers, and we're seeing the over 700 just a little bit slower. But this is not what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk a little bit about myself. And, people might look at these YouTube videos and say, who does she think she is with all her opinions? And I certainly have strong opinions about everything real estate for sure. So I just wanted to do a little bit about this is who I am. So I was born and raised in Sudbury and married and have three children. And when I started in real estate, the youngest of the three was just getting into school, and I needed some kind of career that allowed me some flexibility so I could get my kids to school and then get them after school. And I thought about real estate. And for the life of me, had I known what the journey was going to be, would I have picked real estate? I'm not really sure. But at the end of the day, it has turned out to be a really great fit. And while I got in because of the flexibility, I've come to appreciate that my time and my flexibility, while it's there, is really dependent on the market and the people that I'm working with. If you're working with buyers in this market, you have to be ready to show houses. And through the years, there have been many times where I've left family functions and, maybe wasn't, the greatest time to be leaving my family, but you do what you have to do when you're building a business because in real estate, you are truly self employed. And, you get from the business what you put in. So I started in 1995, three little kids, and here we are 30 years later. My kids are all, of course, out of the house and have their own lives. And as the years went by, certainly it was a building block, building the business and. Everything is about relationships, and I wish I had time to have coffee with all of my past clients and my present clients. I'm now working on third generation family members. Most of my business is repeat and referral business, referral from my clientele and referral from out of town realtors. And I think I attribute a lot of that to the way that I work. I'm a no BS kind of person. If you notice my ads and my listings, there's no fluff. It's all, I give you the facts. I'm totally into education. I have designations that, you know, probably a lot of people will say, well, why do you need all these designations? And it's not that I need the designations. I believe in education and I believe that education is power. So when I have a little bit of a lull town, I'll take a seniors course. I'll take a residential specialist course. I think one of the most valuable designations I have is the staging designation. And it's not so much that I do staging for people, but help them stage their house for getting ready to be on the market. So after 30 years, I'm still loving it. Everything has always been about the relationship and doing what's right for my clients. And my thought, right from the beginning was, do a good job. Um, set the expectations of what I'm going to do and what I expect from my people, and we'll have great communication, and business will come and money will come because. People say, why do you get into real estate? And you'll hear, oh, I love houses, I love people. Really, like, this is a career, and the career is meant to support my family and what I do with my family. And the one thing that I've learned in the 30 years is, people talk about creating a balanced life. When you're in real estate, it's really hard and you have to work really, really hard every day to have a balanced life because you are not totally in control of your time. The market is a little bit in control of your time, and certainly your clients' needs are important. And sometimes that's the driving force. Would I love to be home at 5 o'clock tonight and have supper with my husband? I would, but that's not going to happen because I have to go out to Lavac to show houses, and it's all good. It's all good. Real estate has given my family a good life, and I'm so appreciative to all of my past clients who keep referring me and keep my name out there. And after 30 years, I still love it, and I have no desire to stop. Um, and I just hope that through the videos and through the education, that people see value in what I'm doing. So that's a little bit about me. I don't really have a whole lot of hobbies. I do like fashion and clothes for sure. And mostly I just love spending time with my family whenever I can. And that's where I create my balance is if I have a little downtime, I'm going to see what the family's doing and hook up with them. Other than that, I really don't have any hobbies and maybe I should find something. Anyways, that's it for me this week. Have a great week. You can always reach me at Dorothy Godin at remax.net or 705-561-2360. See you next week.